Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhasi Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patage Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 31 of Aranya Kanda. In the previous chapters, we saw after the insult of Shurpanaka in the hands of Rama and Lakshmana for her attempt on the life of Sita, in order to safeguard Sita, Rama and Lakshmana scared Shurpanaka by cutting off her ears and nose, and then she ran to her brother Khara, who initially sent 14 demons to take the revenge. But when they were slayed by Rama, the whole army of Khara with 14,000 demons, they charged on Rama and they were all killed along with their leaders Dushana, Trishira, and finally the Khara. And once all of them were dead, one among those titans, Akampana, escaped from the spot and went to Lanka to report the same to Ravana. The Titan Akampana, speedily leaving Janasthana, repaired to Lanka in order to seek out Ravana, addressing him thus: O king, the innumerable titans dwelling in Janasthana have perished, and Khara himself has fallen on the field of battle. By some chance, I have been enabled to reach this place alive. Hearing these words, Ravana, his eyes growing red with anger, bent his gaze on Akampana as if he would consume him and said, who seeking his own who seeking his own destruction has dared to exterminate my people? None in the world will be able to protect him, not even Indra, Kubera, Yama, and Vishnu himself. No man can save such a person who has defied me. I am the Lord of time, the consumer of fire, and the death of death itself. In my wrath, I am able to reduce Aditya and Pavaka to ashes. Verily, I can subdue the very wind of in its course. On this Akampana with giant palms in a voice strangled with terror solicited the protection of the ten-necked one, who was mad with anger, whereupon that lord of the Titans gave him the assurance of safety, inspiring him with confidence, and Akampana thereafter addressed him boldly, saying, there is a son of King Dasharatha who is youthful, resembling a son, broad shouldered like unto a bull, possessing long arms, handsome, renowned, and of immeasurable prowess. His name is Rama. It is he who in Janasthana has slain Khara and Dushana. At these words, Ravana, the king of the Titans, breathing like a great serpent, inquired Akampana, saying, O Akampana, came to Janasthana, was Rama accompanied by the leader of the gods and all the celestials? On hearing Ravana's word, Akampana began to describe the great and noble exploits of Raghava, saying, O King Ravana, Rama is a mighty warrior, an invincible archer, and the equal of Indra himself in prowess. His eyes are slightly red, and his voice resembles a kettle drum. His countenance is like unto the full moon, followed by Lakshmana as Anila follows Pavaka. That's basically the air follows the fire. This is the fortunate leader of monarchs who has destroyed your colony as fire fanned by the wind consumes a forest. Rama was in no wise assisted by the gods of this there is no doubt, but his golden winged arrows flying through the air, transforming themselves into five-headed snakes, destroyed the demons. O mighty sovereign, Wherever they fled in their terror, they beheld Rama standing before them, and in this wise Janasthana was destroyed by him. Hearing Akampana's words, Ravana cried out, I shall now go to Janasthana and slay Rama and Lakshmana. Thereupon Akampana answered him, saying, O king, hear from me the true measure of Rama's strength and prowess, supremely virtuous and brave. None in the world is able to subdue him in his wrath. By means of his shafts, he is able to stem a river in its course and shatter the very firmament with its stars and planets. Nay, if the earth were to be submerged, he could rise it up, and should he so desire it, change the boundaries of the sea and flood the continents with its waters. He is able to subdue all creatures and control the course of the wind itself. Indeed, that foremost of persons, having destroyed the worlds, can create a new universe. O ten-necked one, as a sinner is not able to enter heaven, neither can you nor any titans defeat Rama in combat. The gods and titans together cannot overcome him. Yet there is a way of destroying him, which I will now unfold to you. Rama is wedded to one more beautiful than any woman on earth, and slender waisted damsel is known by the name Sita. In the full bloom of youth and possessed of well proportioned limbs, she is a jewel adorned by jewels. In loveliness, she surpasses the celestial beings, nymphs, and nagas. Having lured Rama into the forest, you yourself carry her away. Bereft of Sita, Rama will not be able to survive. Ravana, being always interested in somebody's woman, he naturally took to the words of Akampana. The lord of the Rakshasas was highly gratified to hear these words, and after a little reflection said to Akampana, Be it so, tomorrow I will go to the Janasthana and I will take revenge on Rama. Accompanied by my charioteer alone, I shall with a glad heart bring back the princess of Videha to this spacious palace. The following day, Ravana started out in his chariot yoked to mules, and it was bright as the sun, illumining the four quarters. Following the path of the stars in its rapid course, it resembled the moon itself surrounded by clouds. Proceeding to a great distance, he approached the hermitage of Taraka's son. It's actually Tataka's son, hermitage of the son of Tataka, Maricha, who entertained him with marvelous dishes unknown to man. Presenting him with a seat and water wherewith to wash his feet, Daman addressed him, saying, O Lord of the Titans, it is well with you and why and your people, O sovereign, being ignorant of your intention, you are unexpected and sudden advent fills me with apprehension. Then the resplendent and eloquent Ravana answered Maricha, saying, O friend, Rama, who is able to achieve that from which reason recoils, has destroyed the entire colony of Janasthana, heretofore impregnable, as also my generals Khara and Dushana. Do yourself, therefore, aid me in bearing off his consort Sita. Hearing these words of the king of Titans, Maricha answered, O king, the man who has thus counseled you concerning Sita is assuredly an enemy in the guise of a friend. By such advice, he has unquestionably affronted you and is envious of your great strength, great might. Bear Sita away. Who has uttered such words? Who seeks to cut off the head of the entire Titan host? Without doubt, the man who has thus counseled you is your enemy, since he desires you to extract the poison fangs of a serpent with your bare hands. Who is it who seeks to lead you astray and strike your head while you are sleeping happily? Raghava, that intoxicated elephant, may not be withstood on the field of battle. With the lineage of an illustrious house as his trunk, his valor the ichor, his outstretched arms the tusks, you are wholly unable to pit yourself against him. Do not rouse that sleeping lion who hunts the titans as deer. The arrows of those quiver or his talons, his sharp sword the jaws. O king of the Titans, do not hurl yourself into that dreadful and bottomless ocean called Rama, whose bow is the crocodile, the strength of whose arm is the quagmire, those whose shafts are the rising waves and whose battlefield is its water. O Lord of Lanka, compose yourself and return in peace to your capital. O Indra of Titans, continue to enjoy the company of your consorts and let Rama delight in his own in the forest. Hearing the words of Maricha, the 10-headed Ravana returned to the city of Lanka and re entered his palace. Thus ended chapter 31 of Aranya Kanda in Ramayana. How is it possible that Ravana simply accepted the words of Maricha and went back? Probably Ravana had not taken it very seriously when the entire Janasthana is perished. He should have been taking revenge with his entire army attacking on Rama. But of course, Ravana was really not such a powerful person and basically was a terrorist with a coward nature. And his sole intention was in the women. So when Akampana told him about Sita, he simply dashed to the place, expecting that Sita would like the many other women, many other girls who had fallen for him, who ran behind him because of his richness and his power. But Sita is not one among those. And Rama is a very powerful person. Suddenly hearing these from a great demon like Maricha, who himself was son of Tataka and Sunda, because of that reason, Ravana now need to have a second thought before doing any harm to Rama, because that would snowball into a bigger issue for him. So he need to be careful. So he went back to his palace in Lanka. नमस्ते शारदा देवी काश्मीरपुरवासिनी त्वामहं प्रार्थये नित्यं विद्यादानं च देहि मे. Bye.